The ALGOVEDAS TDAF signal engine, a new way to see the market. Ladies and gentlemen, traders, technologists, and curious explorers of the financial markets. Today I want to introduce you to something that sits at the intersection of mathematics, market behavior, and intelligent signal engineering. It is called the ALGOVEDAS TDAF signal engine. Now at first glance, it may look like just another trading indicator, but when you look deeper, when you study how it thinks, how it reacts to market momentum, and how it structures its decision logic, you begin to realize that this is not merely an indicator, it is a signal architecture, a carefully designed engine built to translate market behavior into clear, structured trading signals. Let me walk you through what makes this engine so special. 1. The heart of the system: trend direction and force engine. At the core of the system lies a powerful algorithm known as trend direction and force, or simply TDF. This algorithm measures not just whether the market is moving, but how strongly it is moving. It analyzes the divergence between two different smoothing models of price behavior and transforms that information into a normalized value between -1 and +1. Think of it like a momentum compass. Instead of simply saying price is going up or price is going down, it tells you how strong the move is, how stable the trend is, and whether the market is gaining or losing force. This becomes the foundation on which the entire signal engine is built. 2. Multi-timeframe intelligence. Markets behave differently across different time horizons. A 1-minute chart may look chaotic, while a 1-hour chart reveals a clear trend. The ALGOVEDAS engine understands this. It can operate not only on the current chart time frame, but also on higher time frames simultaneously. Through internal recursive calls, the engine can pull momentum information from higher time frames and apply that intelligence to the current chart. This allows traders to combine short-term precision with long-term directional bias. In simple words, it allows the indicator to see the bigger picture while operating in the present moment. 3. A fully configurable level system. One of the most powerful aspects of the engine is its CSV-Driven level architecture. Instead of hard-coded thresholds, the engine allows traders to define their own pivot levels using simple comma-separated values. These levels act as decision boundaries. When the trend momentum crosses certain levels, signals can be triggered. Because these levels are configurable, traders can adapt the engine to different assets, different volatility environments, different trading styles. This transforms the indicator from a fixed tool into a flexible trading framework. 4. Two completely different signal engines. The system is capable of operating in two distinct modes, each offering a different style of market interpretation. The first mode is the classic directional engine. In this mode, signals are fired when momentum crosses specific levels. It behaves in a familiar way that many traders understand. But the second mode is where things become far more interesting. The Bi-Directional pivot state engine introduces a concept called state-based pivot arming. In this mode, when the momentum touches a pivot level, the system arms itself. From that moment on, if momentum rises above the pivot, then a buy state is triggered. If momentum falls below the pivot, then a sell state is triggered. This creates a dynamic environment where the system reacts intelligently to market direction changes around critical pivot zones. 5. Dynamic flip levels. Markets are rarely symmetrical. A level that acts as resistance at one moment can become support in the next. The ALGOVEDAS engine captures this idea through something called flip levels. These special pivot levels are capable of changing their role dynamically. When price momentum crosses above the level, it may behave as a buy trigger. When momentum drops below the same level, it can transform into a sell trigger. This ability to flip directional behavior automatically makes the engine far more adaptive to changing market conditions. 6. Intelligent exit signals. Entering a trade is only half the story. Exiting at the right time is equally important. For this reason, the engine includes a dedicated directional close system. Separate pivot levels can be configured to trigger exit signals, but the system does not blindly close positions. Instead, it considers the direction of the underlying momentum before triggering the close. This ensures that exits are aligned with real market dynamics rather than random noise. 7. Protection against false breakouts. Anyone who has traded markets knows the frustration of false breakouts. Price crosses a level, a signal fires, and then within seconds the move reverses. To combat this, the engine implements a failed crossguard. Instead of firing signals instantly, the system can place them into a temporary pending state. The signal will only be confirmed if certain conditions remain satisfied for a short period of time. These conditions can include time confirmation, tick confirmation, distance confirmation. This small delay dramatically reduces the probability of reacting to market noise. 8. Persistent (2i). Market state logic. Once the engine fires a signal, it remembers it. This concept is called anchor state logic. If the system triggers a buy signal at a certain pivot level, it continues to track how the market behaves relative to that level. If the market later drops below that pivot, the system can correct its state and shift into a sell condition. This mechanism ensures that the indicator maintains logical consistency with real market structure. 9. A professional visual control center. Many indicators show only lines and arrows. The ALGOVEDAS engine goes much further. It includes a fully integrated professional trading HUD. This visual control panel displays the last signal that was fired, the current logical state of the engine, the source of the signal, the pivot reference level, engine operating mode, pending signals, anchor state, flip level status. All of this information is displayed in a clean, structured interface that allows traders to understand exactly what the engine is thinking at any given moment. 10. Manual signal control. Even the most sophisticated automation sometimes benefits from human judgment. For that reason, the system includes manual execution buttons directly on the HUD. With a single click, traders can trigger buy signals, sell signals, close signals. The indicator can operate in fully automatic mode or manual mode, giving traders the freedom to combine algorithmic guidance with their own discretion. Additional intelligent features. Beyond the major systems we discussed, the engine also contains a collection of smaller but extremely important capabilities. These include automatic plotting of pivot levels directly on the indicator chart, visual color changes that show when levels are active or inactive, one-shot level disabling to prevent repeated triggers, temporary flip level suspension to avoid overreactive signals, zero cross reset mechanisms that allow the engine to recalibrate after major momentum shifts, signal recurrence delays that prevent signal flooding, flip cooldown logic that prevents rapid signal reversal, high precision signal writing to external files for automation systems, timestamped signals that follow a standardized format, and automatic symbol conversion to maintain compatibility with modern cryptocurrency trading environments. Each of these small features adds another layer of robustness to the system. Why this matters? Financial markets are complex systems. They are driven by human psychology, institutional behavior, liquidity dynamic, and algorithmic execution. No single indicator can perfectly predict the market, but a well-designed signal engine can help traders interpret market structure more clearly. That is exactly what the ALGOVEDAS TDAF signal engine is designed to do. It does not try to replace human judgment. Instead, it provides a structured lens through which traders can observe momentum, pivots, and directional bias. A simple invitation. Whether you are an experienced trader, a quantitative analyst, or simply someone curious about how algorithmic indicators work, there is only one way to truly understand this engine, and that is to experience it in action. Watch how it reacts to momentum. Observe how pivot levels influence signals. Study how the state engine behaves when markets accelerate or reverse. Sometimes the best insights come not from reading about a system, but from seeing it operate in real market conditions. So if you have the opportunity, try the demo version at least once Because when you do, you may begin to see the market through a completely different lens. And please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel ALGOVEDAS for more exciting indicator videos like this one. Thank you.